Hi, it's John from John's Guitar Garage and welcome to my first Tonemaster Pro tips video for 2025. One of the feature requests I've made to Fender is a global EQ reset on the EQ pedals. Some people might not care about this, but when you're using preset with multiple scenes that has an EQ pedal, you might want to change the EQ drastically between scene to scene, and dragging the little sliders around can be kind of painful. Sometimes I just want to flatten everything back to zero and then just make my little tweaks. So while this isn't currently a feature, I've come up with a hack that you can use block settings to do this instead. So let me show you the problem and then I'll show you the solution. Okay, so I've got a clean preset here and I don't really need to put anything on other than the EQ pedal to show you what the problem is. I've saved it already as EQ reset as the preset name. I'm going to add a graphic EQ now. I'll grab the EQ7. And I'm just going to make a quick change to the EQ settings. So let's say that that is our base preset EQ setting. Now I create a new scene. We'll just call that scene 1. Confirm. And now scene 1 has the same EQ curve that I set for the bass preset. So now if I want to zero all of that and I don't want to use the bass preset EQ, I have to drag everything, or I have to click on this and put it up to 0 and fiddle around. That kind of thing I find a little bit annoying when I would like just a button somewhere here that says reset or return to 0. Now you might not think that that's annoying, but if you're using, let's say, the other EQ pedal, let's say you're using this one and you have all of these set at different things, and now you come to your next scene and you're like, oh, I want to just boost 1 or 2 things, you have to go and reset all of that. I find that really annoying personally. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to remove this pedal and I'm going to add it again. You'll see why in a second. EQ7 graphic, confirm. Now the first thing I'm going to do before I do anything else is I'm going to go to block settings, save block preset and call it reset. Save. Now if I was to go to the replace button here, you can now see the EQ7 has a reset block setting. So let's go and change a load of parameters in here. So that's the bass preset now set up with this EQ curve, and then we go to scene 1, which I'd already created. So let's delete that scene. So now we create a new scene. And again, I'll just call it scene 1 for now. Now you can see in scene 1, I have the incorrect, I don't want to use this curve of the bass preset. So that's the bass preset, this is scene 1. So now what I can do is go to replace, click on reset, confirm, and everything is back to 0. So without this technique, you have to go to the bass preset, delete the EQ pedal and add it again, which if you're working with multiple scenes, like say 5 scenes, then that makes absolutely no sense. In fact, what will happen is you'll lose all of your EQ settings for all those different scenes. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but I just want to mention that my new 80s rock preset pack for the Tonemaster Pro is now available to purchase from johnsguitargarage.store. It includes 8 presets with multiple scenes covering various rock bands from the period. So if you're looking for some new tones or some inspiration for your own presets, or you just want to help support the channel, head over to the link in the description. Oh, and one more thing, there is a bonus free preset to download from johnsguitargarage.store, which is a White Snake preset, and it's pay what you like. So if you want to download it for free, that's absolutely fine. If you want to leave me a small tip, that would be greatly appreciated. Thanks guys, now back to the video. So now I'll show you with a more complex example, which is the EQ10. So I've already saved a version of this which is called reset as well. You can see here, reset. So if I go and change a whole bunch of these just to random places like this, we have our bass preset. Go to foot switch assign, scene 1, confirm. That now has the same inherited EQ settings. Click on replace, click on reset, returns everything to 0. Let's say I want to just add a couple of different EQ settings here. Maybe I will want to save the preset. I could then either use this as my next scene. So I could go scene 2. Let's say we change the color just to make it a bit more obvious. And now we have scene 1 and scene 2. Scene 2 has inherited the preset from the bass, and scene 1 is my custom curve there. But again, if I want to change that, I can just go reset, and maybe I just want to do a couple of cuts. And once again, we have different EQ settings. Now, even though this is the most simple EQ pedal, I'm going to also create one for this because I think at some point I'm going to find it useful. So once again, save as reset, and that's with everything at 0. And then if I want to use this in different scenes, I can then edit this to whatever it needs to be, and now I've got scenes set up like that. And of course, if I want to reset that, click on reset, confirm, back to 0 again. Obviously, you can use this technique on any amp, pedal, speaker, whatever you want to do with it. It's just a way for me of getting a starting point for scenes where I don't have to delete the original pedal if I want to put everything back to 0. I found it the most useful with the EQ10, obviously, because there's so many sort of faders on it, and that can be quite fiddly. But there's nothing stopping you from doing this with other pedals as well. I hope you find this Tonemaster Pro tip helpful, and if you do, let me know in the comments.